All right. Alright guys, just getting started, and it's gonna be like 75 degrees today. It's a record for Missouri. It's December the 2nd, shattering that record by 6 degrees. So it's super warm. Driving today in just a sweatshirt and riding around on my four-wheeler and just loving it. The weather's just so nice right now. And gonna cross in right here. I've been really wanting to set a trap on this little divide. There's some good activity there. I just haven't done it yet. I might set that a little bit later, but there is a trap back here in this corner I kind of feel like I need. So we're gonna go back in there, check these traps, see what we're missing. Maybe we'll have a catch here soon, and I might add a trap back in here, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm now getting into my sets. So on down there, cedar post set, nothing. Dirt hole in the middle of the 2-track. Set off. Got a Campbell over here. Still set. Nice trail. I'm gonna get one over here in this corner. I feel like I'm missing some further direction. There's another fence line going that direction. And there's a trail right here. It's right there, I think. And I saw some tracks coming across here. Let me look at it right here. Might just be deer. Sometimes the coyotes and the deer, they run the same. I see some deer tracks. I don't know, what do you guys think? There's a fence that goes that way for quite a while, and then there's this little draw that leads into that pond area. I thought it would be the producer, and originally I thought, man, I gotta have a set right here, and so I don't know. I'm not too excited about it, that's for sure, but at the same time I feel like I gotta have something here. Let's see. Okay, so I got up in the corner. I just didn't have any peace about that spot. Every once in a while, I'll want something, and then if I have this gut feeling that I shouldn't set it, and that's kind of what I went with. Just kind of, I call it, you know, just the way that it is. If I don't have any peace about making a set, I don't set it. So, anyways, I've got some other sets here. I did reset this one right here. And then I blended it back in, and then that one was a straight down and over, so it wasn't a catch. So 9 times out of 10, that's a deer doing that. So not much on the luring because it didn't get worked, and we'll see if we have something here. I just jumped a coyote, just went across there. I'm gonna see where he takes off into. Gonna hit that fence line. There's a fence line on top of there. Well, that's good news, guys. At least I know they're here. There was a couple of spots literally right where he's traveling right now. There's a little cedar tree. Oh man, he's walking right next to it. I wanted to set a trap over there on that fence line, and it didn't. And he just come out of this little piece right here. Getting ready to check some traps back in here. And maybe he was hanging out with another coyote. So I'm gonna go over here. I am gonna set that cedar. There's a cedar tree right here. And then I watched where he went around the corner over there. And I really kicked myself in the butt because this is so long. And when they're traveling along that, they're gonna hug it. And so I really kicked myself in the fanny right now because I knew I should have set a trap here. And I noticed over here that there's a den, a coyote den there, but there's some houses over here. So I didn't want to trap real close. I'm gonna set something there, and then I watched where he kind of turned and went that way. I'll see if there might be a good spot for a cable on that other spot. But I did notice how they're just tearing up this field, guys. And there's 2 or 3 other ones running through here. One of them looked like a den, and it's just on these little terraces. And that's coyotes doing that. Little destructive little devils. So let's get that set up. That'll be my set trap for today. I feel pretty good about that. So let's get that done. Okay, so my coyote was standing right about where my 4-wheeler is now. 3 feet away from that cedar post or cedar tree. And I like to set along the cedar trees because it's easy for me to remember personally. But I did see a nice clump of dirt out here, and it's a lot farther out than I normally like to set. I usually like to set right in here. So I set a dirt hole over there, I'll show you it, and I set a flat set. Now this one's completely different from any of my other sets behind me. So I went with a T-bone that I had, and I laid it right in here, and it was on a previous set that I'd had. I just kind of stuck it down in there real good. And then I have a deer rib bone from my deer carcass, and I think he'll want that for sure. And then I went with Coyote Frenzy Mark June's 365, and I hid that lure. So you know, that might work for me. And I went with a 1.5 coil spring just because of the plows. I feel like if I could lose a 1.5 coil spring, it doesn't cost me much money compared to the bigger traps. And then the dirt hole was, I'm calling these a dirty dirt hole, guys. So I just do the dirt hole, and then I almost like a trench type set, and it just get real dirty with it. So, and really ought to have a feather. It's a pretty good location for a bobcat too, but that's what I went with. I'm gonna go over here and check, see if there's not a trail there. Since he went in and showed me where he went in at, I'll see if maybe there's a trail there. I might put a cable down there soon. Okay, so I went down the bottom corner and see where he crossed, and there wasn't really a good trail there I liked. But I did find one on this other corner. I'm gonna try it. And nice thick brush trail going down through here. And I set a double dirt hole off it, and it's on a 4 corners, which makes it even better. So fence line going that direction along, and this stuff goes real long that direction, and it's like a 3-way. It's not a 4-way, it's a 3-way. And then we're still going that direction for quite a little while. Got my turkey feather right here. Really, really good spot for a bobcat. So is it everything just kind of predator-wise comes through here, and got that set. So I basically don't like getting beat. I'm pretty competitive. So when I lose, I'm missing something, you know, it gets my juices flowing a little bit, and I branch out. So that's why we're doing this vlogging episode. It makes me really curious to see what's in those back traps. Haven't checked those yet, so let's go check, see what we have. All right, we're starting to run our traps now, back in our cornfield. Running low on time, so I gotta get running, and running low on dirt. We got maybe enough for 1 or 2 sets. Got a dirt hole right here, still set. Caught a possum there yesterday, if you're new to this video. That coyote came out right on this corner a minute ago, and I don't have sets for about another quarter mile, so it's hard to say where I jumped him at, but he come right out of this corner just a minute ago. Let's go check the rest of the traps. All right, we had 2 dog proofs here off these cottonwoods. Noticed there was some good raccoon trails coming through, and looks like we got a nice raccoon in a dog proof. That was a big coon. Can't beat that. Other dog proofs over here, it's still set. And yeah, I thought I'd catch them before they start getting into my predator traps. Since there's these 3 big cottonwoods and there was a huge trail coming out. And I'm gonna get that dispatched and keep moving down the line. Okay, I got that dispatched. Little pinch point here. Bone set here. Nothing. Double dirt hole on this side. Nothing. And got 1 dirt hole back here in the corner to check. Caught a nice raccoon over here yesterday and tore up my set, which is good. Put a cedar post on the back of that. It's still set. Let's keep checking traps. Cable over here in the corner. Got a coyote. Like a kid in the candy store. That is so much fun. It's kind of chewing on his arm or something. Yes, nice one. Real nice coyote. Cattle trail over here. And then just a little pinch point with the trail here. Aggressive. I like it. Second or third day on this cable. Can't beat that at all, guys. Real aggressive coyote. Well, really a nice coyote. Another female, looks like. And can't beat that. I went ahead and did the reset. For those that are kind of new, trail's gone right there where I caught him. There's a fork in the trail, so where I was getting ready to set a trap, and the first part of the episode was up here in the corner, and I opted out of that because I didn't have peace about it. So, and then they just kind of come down through here, and there's this. I just set the cable over here and boxed it in like I always do. And she'll be ready for another one. Well, you can see that I'm not gonna get much closer, but there was a fork in the trail, so I tufted that up a little bit and reset. So there we go. Okay, I'm coming up on the bone set on top of the ridge. Still set. Really good location. This fence line goes probably a good quarter of the mile where I get into my other 2 sets. And hang in there, we'll see what's on the other side of this hill here. So, yesterday, on the last episode, we had a digger. A lot of times fox will do that. They get on the top of the hole and they dig it that direction. And so I reset my trap and I set a blind set right here, and that trap is set off. And it doesn't look like I had much of a catch, so I'm gonna reset that just the way it is. And looks like my bait is still in the hole, so don't know what happened there. Let's get that reset though. Hey guys, I hope you guys like this type of episode. I'm just vlogging all of this trap line, so come back the next time I post a video and you'll be able to see me check the same traps in the same locations, and we'll do it together. So I got beat by 1 coyote, I got a little competitive, set a few traps, Caught this nice, beautiful coyote today on a cable, and this really nice, extra large raccoon today on a dog proof. And hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.